The iLLANOiZE app is available now on Apple and Google Play Store. Download the app, get the latest news, stream our podcasts, watch interviews, and listen to iLLANOiZE Radio live. Download the app right now.
This is iLLANOiZE Radio with Biko, iLLANOiZE Jones, and Pretty Riot. Going down right now.
I want to first and foremost welcome everybody to iLLANOiZE Radio via Logic Radio. We go live every Saturday from 4 to 6 p.m. And for those that would like to run this show back, go ahead and subscribe or follow us on your podcast platforms such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google, everywhere. Search iLLANOiZE Radio. We there. Hit that follow button, subscribe button. If you would like to watch this on YouTube, again, head over to YouTube, search iLLANOiZE Radio, and subscribe to us and download that iLLANOiZe Radio app. Just
download the app, and guess what? You'll have everything you need in the palm of your hands, baby.
You feel
me?
I mean, feel free to also download that Logic Radio app so you can hear us on that stream as well. And we had an ill talk topic for today.
Yeah, we're gonna hop right into it.
Yes, and it was suggested by J Lamar 55. And the ill talk topic is, does this generation take astrology too serious? So I'm going to read a couple comments off of the IG. And that first comment comes from the Chocolate Baddies. She said, "No, we low-key don't take it serious enough. Let's argue."
Yes!
Jonathan Stewart, he's just dead. It's just a bunch of dead skull emojis. Kilt Carter, he said, "No. That ish be real."
Period, Pooh. Okay. Wait, let's talk about it. Come on, get through these comments.
Mike D773, I do. That ish is real. You feel me? And lastly, LT13 Music said, "Hell to the yeah." So go ahead, Pretty Ryan. You've been anxious to talk about this all day.
For quite some time. Okay, so first of all, I would like to agree with Chocolate Baddies. We don't take it seriously enough. And I know a lot of people are going to look at me crazy when I say this, but I really think that astrology has something to do with the next lifetime. Because at the end of the day, while it may not be like cut and dry and black and white for everybody, and it just makes so much sense, or you hear something about your sign and it's like, oh, this is me. It's not like that for everybody, but a lot of the characteristics and the traits that that describes astrology is so real. And then if you are actually... I feel like this, too. I feel like if you're going to feel some type of way about astrology, educate yourself before you just start saying, oh, this ain't real or this shouldn't be believed. Educate yourself. Actually look into it. Look into your birth chart and see what's on your birth chart and see what's about them signs. And if it's, characteristically aligns with who you are as a person, it's something to it. I may sound crazy. I do believe that it's, the key to the next lifetime because it just be so... Astrology just be so on point, and I feel like if people gonna be pissed off when I say this.
Okay.
I feel like if we can believe in a God that we cannot see, and we believe in the miracles that God does for us, and I'm not bringing religion into this, but I feel like if we can believe in that, then what's to just satisfying the curiosity of believing the fact that astrology may just as well be real.
Mm-hmm. Now, yes.
No, I'm not. I'm just throwing that out there. Go ahead.
Astrology definitely is a real thing. I used to read my horoscopes when I was back in the day, and a lot of stuff they say about Virgos be
but not even just with your specific sign though. Really, what how they be talking about these retrogrades and all of that stuff. I think that stuff it's real, and it is just very truthful, and it just has a lot of accuracy in it. I mean, think about it, the earth is rotating. At the end of the day, we know that the stars and the planets exist, and I do feel like that probably does have something to do with the universe and what energy is put out and all of that.
Because
we
built of atoms.
Atoms, right. We're made out of energy, so
we have a positive energy and a negative energy. You feel me? So, but I just, me personally, I don't think that astrology should be brought into certain topics. As far, I would say, for instance, relationships. I notice a lot of people starting to add astrology to to their relationships, or
meaning what?
Going to date.
I mean,
dating and things of that nature.
I would say when it comes to Pretty Riot and dating and astrology, I'm not going to be like, damn, you a Gemini. Everybody knows me. Like, I have not had good relationship runs with Geminis, so I'm so anti-Gemini. But at the end of the day, like, I'm not going to just be like, oh, I'm only going to date this sign because these charts say that. Listen. Can I listen? Like, I'm not going to be like, I'm only going to date this sign because the charts say that we are supposed to be compatible. Now, I feel like people who take account of, like, people who do that and they just do the most and they want, like, I feel like some people get lost in astrology and they lose, like, a grip of reality. Like, at the end of the day, you could be a Gemini and be my soulmate. While I may not like that, I'll deal with it if you're my soulmate, but I'm not going to block a blessing or I'm not going to block things because I'm trying to be, what's the word that I'm looking for? Superficial about astrology, because it's not that serious. I don't think it should be read very deeply into, but I do think we need to pay attention and take it. I think it should be taken seriously, but I think it's in the ways that you should take it seriously. Like, it should be taken seriously because it has some truth, and I feel like if you know about your sign and your birth chart, you know a lot about yourself. Like, you begin to uncover, like, damn, I do have this trait, and now I know if this is toxic. Now I know if this is positive. I know what different strengths and weaknesses are. Like, I know, well, damn, I know why I act like this now. I know why I love like this. It's different elements of astrology that it correlates with us so much as people that we shouldn't brush it off. Like,
we shouldn't. But
it's just that
for that aspect of things, I feel
but
like
I also
people
feel like
shouldn't
that's
be too serious on that.
but that's also a social media thing too. Like, I can't really say that in real life I've come across people that are very superficial when it comes to astrology. Not to say that there are not people out there, but I do feel like being so superficial and just so serious with astrology is a social media thing because everybody wants, everything on social media is just glorified and people do the most.
Yeah, man.
So I think social media kind of ruins like a lot of stuff like this for us because you get people who do a little bit of research and now they want to be experts on astrology when really they haven't even scratched the surface of it. No, that's just me being honest. Like, I feel like it's people like that gives it a bad rap and that makes people not want to necessarily pay attention to it, but it should, like, on a personal level. See what's to you. See, you know what I'm saying? Like, uncover yourself, low key. If you don't know nothing about yourself, figure it out.
Man, I mean, so that's. I don't have much to. I said what I had to say,
y'all, because I know y'all been missing.
And I really feel like you just fill that gap in for those that was wondering about the topic on, the thoughts, because you definitely made a lot of clearance towards how you said people do take it too serious.
Yeah, like it's something that should be. I feel like it's something that should be like you take heed to it, but like anything in life, too much of anything can be bad. It's not good for you. So take it lightly, apply it to yourself, but you don't necessarily have to go through your life strictly by astrology because that's kind of dumb. You know what I'm saying? And also just don't write people off because of their signs too. Like, don't just be like, oh, I heard you a Virgo. You a Virgo and all Virgos is like this. Because no, baby, because my birth chart says otherwise. You get me? You get me? You want to discriminate by astrology, you got to do the whole birth chart. You gotta do the whole birth chart all 2019.
Well, you know what? Do you have any comments on
so
that you want to read
first
off?
of all, my live is going up. Like, Simba, people do cap on Sagittarius, but y'all deserve to be capped on. Okay. On my phone finna look like, you got games on your phone? Okay, Sucker Free Key, she been tuning in. She said, when you understand your signs better, you truly can get to the bottom of how you process. Okay, she said you can truly get to the bottom of why you process things the way you do, why you hold grudges, why you cheat yourself out of living for you even. That's a good point. We talking about these Mercury retrogrades, too real. A lot of people just said, yeah, no question. Like, shout out Try McFly. He said, this generation does, no question. A lot of people said, yeah. Shout out Will Mass. He said, yeah, they do take it too seriously. I think it's kind of a balance, like, in my live. I'm not finna go through and read all these comments because it's a lot more than I thought. But the general consensus of my live was that, like, a lot of people think they take it too seriously.
Yep. So that's pretty much our response to that. Don't overdo it.
Don't overdo it, yeah.
Too much can be bad for you. So that is our take on our ill talk. Again, you can re-listen to this episode on any podcast platform, or you can follow us, subscribe on YouTube, and see it there, as well as download that iLLANOiZE radio app.